Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, so we're gonna start with a reading update so far. As you know, last week I was really not feeling good at all, and I'm starting to feel better. So my reading is starting to come back. I have done a little, but I haven't finished anything, which is okay. So I'll just give you an update on Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie, book 3 in the First Law trilogy. I am currently now on page 414. Well, I finished 414, I'm 415. Nightfall is the chapter that I'm going to be doing next. I will be finishing this this week. So definitely we'll get that one done. All right, let me set that over here. Then I am continuing still to read Neil Gaiman, American Gods. This is the annotated version. I'm loving the annotations. It's very interesting. Maybe too many annotations, really. But so far, I am... Oh, come on, baby. I'm starting in the interlude section here. So I just finished chapter 12. And in this book I've just finished 390 pages. I will also be finishing this probably this week. I'm going to set that there. All right, you go over here. So that means we are in December now. I have this stack of books that I wanted to get completed before the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to reach it. I don't think I'm going to. I will definitely continue with my read-along for the Expanse series. Babylon's Ashes is book 6. I will get that done this month. I will get the short story or novella, whatever they're calling them, that is in the similar time period to Babylon's Ashes, and that is Strange Dogs. I will read that short story for sure. And this is what I think is going to happen. I think I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get this one done. Crooked Kingdom, Lee Bardugo. It's the second book in the duology. Six of Crows is the first book. I really did enjoy Six of Crows, so I definitely wanted to get this done this year. Crooked Kingdom, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get that done. That leaves Robin Haas, Assassin's Apprentice. So I really wanted to start reading this trilogy, the first trilogy in this world this year. I'm looking, and I just don't think I'm going to get this done this year. That's okay. We'll do it next year. We'll do the whole trilogy next year. Wink, wink, hopefully. But I just don't think I'm going to be able to get this done. I love this illustrated version, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done. So I did want to basically use this video to discuss a little project. I'm going to announce a project that I'm going to start January. And I don't know if I want to call it a read-along, because I'm not that bold to ask people to do a read-along with me, I guess, yet, or anything like that. But it would be really cool if people wanted to join along and do, read these books as we go through the year. It's something that I'm going to try to expand my knowledge. I'm going to set up a Discord channel. I may have to get my son to help me because he's more technologically advanced than I am. But I'm going to try to set up a Discord channel. So I'll let you all know when I get that set up what it is. If anybody would want to go along and discuss these books in that Discord channel, that's fine. I will delineate it. There'll be a section for each book, but I'm not that strict. Really, if you want to go on that Discord channel and talk about anything, that's fine. I'm going to try to do my best to monitor it. I might get my girlfriend and my son to help me monitor it. as we go. I'm not the greatest technological guy in the world. It's amazing I'm doing this, to be honest with you. But this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to start in January. I am going to do Stephen King's collections. So, any books that he put out as collections of short stories, okay? And I will be doing Richard Bachman as well. But I'm going to do them in the order that the book was published. Now, a lot of these, especially his earlier collection novels, would have things printed all over time, 1970, 1980, all over. So I'm not reading them in the date that they were first published. I'm reading them when the book came out, when the book that they're collected in came out. So, January. We're going to, of course, start with January. January, we're going to start with Night Shift. So, Night Shift was published originally, the book, not, again, the short stories that are all in it, but the book, Night Shift, was published in 1978. January, Night Shift, 1978. Then, February, we move on to Different Seasons. Different Seasons was published in 1982. So that will be February. Now I'm going to throw in Creepshow. I mean, I know it says it's a screenplay by Stephen King, and it came out, they published this little comic book form for it, but there are 5 stories in here, so it's kind of a collection to me. So I'm gonna count it, and this was published in 1982 as well. So probably Different Seasons and Creepshow we'll try to get out of the way. We'll knock it out hopefully in February. Now we're on to March. March is the Bachman books. So this issue of the Bachman books was published in 1985. And of course, if you get the older one, the original one, you've got Rage, The Long Walk, Road Work, and The Running Man. So, Bachman books in March. I love building these towers of books. You've probably seen that before on my channel. All right, what are we at next? April. April, Skeleton Crew. This is probably the worst, just not in good shape, my copy of Skeleton Crew. This is probably the collection, the stories that I've read the most. I really loved Skeleton Crew when I was younger and I first read it. Night Shift too, I really loved, but for some reason Skeleton Crew, a lot of the stories in Skeleton Crew really grabbed me and affected me. Look at this old picture of Steve here when he was younger, much younger. So yeah, so Skeleton Crew was published in 1985, and we're going to do that in April. Next, May. 4 Past Midnight. Is it this one? I'm not so sure. Yeah, my mother oftentimes gave me books throughout the year, but specifically around Christmas time. And she didn't like writing in books, but every once in a while she would write in one. And this one says Tad, and it says Yule 1990, All My Love, Mother. So this one was given to me Christmas time 1990, and that's when it was published, 1990. So we're going to read that in May, 4 Past Midnight. All right, I'm getting a little tall here. Let's start another stack. June. Summertime. What's coming up in June? June will be Nightmares and Dreamscapes. So this one was originally published in 1993. And, I shouldn't stop and get off tangent. I'm not going to. Keep going, Tad. Don't get distracted. 1993, Nightmares and Dreamscapes. We're doing that in June. July. Hearts in Atlantis. Now, This is listed as a collection. I'm gonna say it's a collection. You may not think it's a collection. I don't even know if I do, really. It's Hearts in Atlantis, and the reason why is it's separate delineated stories in this book, but they do all involve the same character. So I guess they're saying it's a collection and not a novel because it is, not a linear thing. I don't know, but it's they say it's one of his collections, so I'm adding it. Plus, it gives me 12, which is perfect for 12 months in the year. So, Hearts in Atlantis, published in 1999. That will be our July read. August. Everything's Eventual. 14 Dark Tales. I actually like this cover. This cover is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. Everything's Eventual. And it's got some cool stories in here. This was published in 2002, and we will be reading it in August. September. I'm pretty good with these months. Stephen King stories, Just After Sunset. So Just After Sunset was published in 2008, and it's going to be our September read. October, getting near the end now. Full Dark, No Stars. Full Dark, No Stars was published in 2010, and this will be our October read. Steven's, I don't know if you can see that, Steven's starting to look a little bit older in his pictures. Next, November. I don't know, this cover is beautiful to me. I don't know why. It's got that soft feel on it, raised lettering. But this is really intriguing, this picture in here with this, it looks like death. He's got a scythe, holding a scythe in here inside this person's face. So this is The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. And The Bazaar of Bad Dreams was published in 2015. And this will be our November read. Last but not least, If It Bleeds. If you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you'll see that just a couple months ago, I did read this and I did a review on the channel. You can go look at that, or you can wait. I am a completionist. This is the 12th book of collections so far that Stephen has out. Now, I'm not counting like short stories that he's published in like other people's collections. He did one in Airplanes, Flight and Fright or something. Just collections that he has published. If It Bleeds, of course, was published in 2020. We will read it again in December. I wonder if it's going to change, a year later, how I felt about the different stories in this book. So, that's what I'm going to try to do. Why am I doing this? Well, again, if you watch my channel, I just went through and counted. There are, I'm going to say 13 Stephen King novels that I have not read. But 7 of those are in here. So that's one of the reasons why I want to do it. The other reason is a lot of these I have read bits and pieces. A couple short stories out of, 4 Past Midnight or Everything's Eventual. I've read a couple stories here and there, and I just haven't read all of them. I haven't actually read the complete book. So I'm going to use that. That will give me 7. I'm saying 13 because I haven't read the whole book. So 7 of those will be done. That's more than half. And that'll only leave me with a couple more that I have to read. And I will be reading other Stephen King books probably throughout the year. But this is something that I'm planning to do. Again, I'm not going to say this is a read-along, but man, it would be really cool if people joined in, or even, you don't have to be so ambitious as to read all 12. But you could read 1 or 2 here or there, pick it up and join the Discord and talk about it. again, I'm not going to be really strict. You can talk about anything on my Discord. Really, I will delineate the books, but you can talk about anything you want. Ask me questions or anything. That's cool. I've never done it before. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we're going to finish up December, and then we're going to start this in January, and there'll be other books as well. Hopefully I'll have a nice Christmas haul to show y'all. I've already started getting into the season with my attire. I don't know. Anyways, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you found anything entertaining in my video, please like and subscribe. And, of course, I love the comments. It doesn't matter what they are. I love them. Thank you very much. And peace out.